Hello, welcome to How to Play Triangle, a game for 3 players. This game comes to us from Paget.com under the Invented section, which is the equivalent of writing your game idea down on a piece of paper, rolling it up, putting it in a bottle, and throwing that bottle right in the ocean, hoping one day somebody sees it and reads it and tries it out. So let's try it out here. We're going to need one deck of cards. Everything that's not an ace through a 6 removed. So no 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s, jacks, kings, queens. Just ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So ace through 6, that's 24 cards total. And if you have a 4th player, have them play the host, which will be basically the dealer. And what's going to happen each time we're playing this, we're going to deal 1 card to each player face down, nobody look at it, and then 1 card to the center of the table. We're going to do a countdown from 3, 2, 1, reveal. On the reveal, everybody's going to lift their card so they don't see the front of their own card, but everybody else can see their card. And then you're going to look at everybody else's card, and then you're going to have a race to see who can grab that card in the middle, look at it, and guess. If it's a tie, you throw every card out after revealing it, but you're trying to guess your own value here. Now, I'm simulating what everybody's point of view is going to be on this, but somebody's going to race to get to that middle card, grab it, look at it, and make their guess. Now, these are the guesses they're allowed to make. They're allowed to make the guess that their opponents have even valued cards. So if you have a 2 and a 4 and a 6, 2 4s, 2 6s, 2 2s, that means, hey, my peers are even. Or you're allowed to guess that your own card is an even or odd numbered card. You're also allowed to guess the card's value that you possess is greater than your opponent's, and you're also allowed to guess that your card value is equal to that of your opponent's, or your correct guess. You're not allowed to guess that your peers are odd, and you're also not allowed to guess that you're lower than your peer. So now we see North is going to take a guess at his card. He guesses he has an odd valued card. We go ahead and reveal all the cards to see if this is true. Sure enough, it is true. He has scored 2 points. So based on the difficulty of your guess, you're going to earn more points for the more difficult guesses and less for the easier guesses. Guessing that your peers have even valued cards nets you 1 point. Guessing that your card is an even or odd valued card gets you 2 points. Guessing that your card is greater than your peers gets you 3 points. Guessing that your card is equal value to that of one of your opponents nets you 5 points. And guessing your exact rank nets you 8 points. So now we will start with a new deal. And if you don't have a host, the deal will change in a clockwise direction each time. Same thing as before. We'll have a countdown, and I'm going to simulate each player's view. There is North's view, this will be East's view, and this will be South's view. In the actual game, this would take place at the same time, and then somebody's going to harbor a guess. It's going to be East. They're going to guess that they are greater than their peers. We are going to turn every card over and reveal and find out, yes, that is indeed true. They scored 3 points. And then we will toss those cards into the discard pile, and we'll deal again. It's going to be 6 deals per deck, and that's mainly because we have 4 cards, 6 different ranks. So the deductive reasoning portion of this game will be quite easy to assess. North will guess that his peers have even cards. This is wrong. So let's get back in the DeLorean, time travel, and try to harbor a good guess. And we're going to guess that they're greater than their peers. North is greater than his peers. That is correct. He gets 3 points for that. We will toss those cards aside. They're not going to be used. And we're going to go with the remainder of the deck. And then, same thing again, reveal. Each player having their own point of view of what cards are available. South has an obvious choice there. And so then we race to see who gets this card. South has it. South guesses that his opponents are even, or her opponents are even, and that turns out to be true. That gives her 1 point. We do the same thing. We discard these cards, they're not used, and we deal out the remainder of the deck. Well, we still have more cards to go. Do a countdown, 3, 2, 1, reveal. And we see now South has an interesting view, but who's going to beat them to that card? If it's ever a tie, we have to throw them out. In this case, East wins and thinks that their card is even. This turns out not to be true. They don't get any points. But let's step back in the DeLorean and time travel and make a better guess than before. What happens if the guess is correct? So now she guesses that she's amongst her peers, meaning she thinks she has an equal value of one of her opponents. That is correct. That will net 5 points because it is a very difficult guess to make. Now this will be the final deal of the hand. 3, 2, 1. We go ahead and reveal. So you'll never see your own card in this. That's the difficult part of this. That's where card counting as a skill comes in play. So now somebody's going to take a guess. It looks like it's going to be North. North takes a look at the card, guesses that he has a 5. And then we go ahead and turn everybody's card over and reveal, yes, he indeed has a 5. He's going to get 8 points. And so this game's going to get played until somebody scores 25 points or another predetermined value. And so if you actually want to attempt this game in public with strangers that you've never met before, come to our subreddit card game meetups. Post your city, post what games you know, what games you want to play, what games you want to try, or what games you want to learn or teach. Do look under the description for our link to a Discord channel where we talk about card games all day, every day. Do support your local board game cafe. And I want to thank Mel's Music Corner for his cover of A Summer Place, which was a TV show back in the black and white days of television. And I really enjoy that tune. I really enjoy the instrumental piece of it. So he provided it to us today, so do check out his channel. Do like and subscribe so that we can get to 1,000 subscribers. And once we have 1,000 subscribers, YouTube will allow us to have a community where we can have democracy, where we can vote on games of the month, where we can vote on things like should it be a dice game, card game, board game, abstract game. Maybe I'll ask all kinds of weird questions and have you guys vote on the results. We don't know. But first, we need 1,000 members. That's at least 900 and something more than we have now. Actually, less than 900. We're less than 900 now. So there is hope. Do share this with your friends on Facebook, on any other social media platform. Try to get as many people here as possible to subscribe so we can have some form of democracy like that. Because until we have 1,000 members, YouTube does not consider us worthy of democracy. So do that so we can see all kinds of polling, all kinds of interesting fights over which card game or board game or dice game should be the next featured game on this channel. I do appreciate each and every one of you who has subscribed. I am somehow lucky enough now to have had less videos than subscribers. That's a good position to be in. And I want to thank each and every one of you who subscribed. Thank you, and I'll see you next video.